All right, Devin, tell them a few of the things that you've done to just get rid of office staff.
Some of the things we've done just in the real estate brokerage, we've started doing more and more things online. One of the big ones is how many hours every month, especially around the beginning of the month, did the bookkeeper spend entering rent? And yet now, people can do that online from the comfort of their homes whenever they want to at any hour of the day. We don't spend office staff, we don't have people that have to work on that, and they can do it much easier in a lot of cases. Right, Mom?
Absolutely. In fact, about 70% of our tenants now pay digitally, which has saved us so much time. It is much better. So if you can come up with a system like that, that will save you time as well. Devin, what are some of the other things we've done?
Another one I can think of is how recently we've been using an auto dialer, or whatever the fancy word I'm supposed to call it is.
You guys know what an auto dialer is? I remember when I was president of my local RIA group, that I was trustee for Stark County, we used to always use the auto dialer to remember that we had a meeting that night. How do you guys know you have meetings other than it's always the same Tuesday of the month? Do you remind your people?
Yes.
If it works for this type of business to get people here, I know most of the people in this room probably remember that their mortgage is due on the 1st. It is amazing how many of my tenants, I looked, what is the 4th, the second business day of the month, and yet, like he said, you can jump on at 11:59 p.m. on the 1st, pay your rent online, and it's still on time, no late fees. And I don't have to pay a bookkeeper to collect that. I don't have to worry about whether we can't read your writing to apply it to the right unit. And I don't have to hire somebody to drive to the bank to make the deposit. It all automatically happens, and the next day the money's in my account. It is amazing. We had over $100,000 still outstanding 4 days later. So tomorrow you're preparing 3-day notices?
Yep.
Why do you just do that when you feel like it, or when we get to a certain point? When do you put out a 3-day notice?
We do it on an exact day of the month. It's always the same, and that way we always know, hey, we always do it on this time, and it's a perfect system. That way, everyone is treated exactly the same, everything is done perfectly the same, and I'd say that helps solve quite a few different problems.